We're back from the break, and of course, at this particular time, we're getting to the Innovator of the Week. And the Innovator of the Week is always a local innovator, as we intend to support the local innovations, getting to see what the Ugandans are putting out there to help the society live a better life condition. Just right there. And today, we are looking at a digital account system. And of course, it's the revolution of the digital accounts. But then we need to find out, how does it work? And we happen to get in touch with Sente, yes, and they're going to really be the minds behind this particular technology, the digital account revolution. And let's take a look at what really this transpires, how is it impacting the society, and of course later on we shall review the demonstrations. Once upon a time, managing business finances and payments was a cumbersome and time-consuming task. Business managers had to spend countless hours dealing with manual transactions and dealing with complex payment systems. But all that changed when a revolutionary digital account was introduced. This digital account, known as Sente, was designed specifically for business managers and digital teams. It aimed to simplify and automate their financial operations, freeing up time for them to focus on growing their businesses. Sente was adopted by over 500 companies, including big names like Jumia, M-Copper, UAP, Old Mutual, NSSF, and many more.
Sente is a financial technology company that was started in 2017, basically to help businesses automate their finance processes and also be able to simplify their payments. The reason as to why we started Sente is because for businesses it's been so hard to have transactions done in record time, and yet there's so much hard work involved in terms of just doing a lot of paperwork, receipt hunting, who have I given money to, where there are receipts, and there's all that running around to the bank to maybe get documents just to support their financial processes. So with Sente, we see a lot of automation and a lot of payments being simplified, and that is really why we are trying to build a world-class system, because at the end of it all, if we are not taking African businesses seriously, they are left behind in terms of competing more favorably on the global scene. So if we have the global north countries already participating in this, smart business, and we, the local African businesses, are still operating in brick and mortar locations, you see there is a big gap. And that gap is what we want to actually start patching up, market by market, but also business by business. And yeah, we're very happy to be doing this.
The digital account offered a range of features that revolutionized the way business managers dealt with their finances. One of these features was the ability to issue both virtual and physical Visa cards to business for both online and offline spending. This allowed companies to streamline their expenses and keep track of their spending with ease.
So Sente has a digital account, like I've said, and with this account, businesses are able to send mobile money across to all their teams, all their beneficiaries, all their suppliers. And the mobile money works in a way that you can be able to send, say, MTN mobile money to 1,000 employees in just a second by just uploading an Excel sheet, and you're able to do that with any amount, regardless. And the beauty about it is you're also able to issue Visa cards to your team members for spend. And when the spend is happening, you can see in real time how they are spending. For example, we have a partnership with Visa, and we are the first fintech in East and Central Africa to partner with Visa to be able to roll out these Visa cards. So they come in both virtual and physical Visa cards. The reason that's why we have this variation is because with the virtual Visa cards, you're able to use them to do online payments. For example, you see so many people having so many online payments to make with these software companies. For example, you have a marketing department that is paying for Facebook ads. You have your technology team that is trying to pay for the website. And most of these, you find them using the personal card for maybe the boss, or their own personal cards to pay for these. And what happens at the end of the day, what you had left there as your card is ended up being chopped in terms of they get the money from your personal amount, from the personal card. So there is that mix which you do not want, especially if you're operating a business, because some of those things are the reason as why businesses fail. The statistic of Ugandan businesses, they're very quick to be set up, but when it comes to making their first birthday, the number reduces. And some of these things you may think they're small, but that's what actually makes people fail to account. The accountability is very minimal, and that's how people even lose businesses. So the virtual cards are very critical in playing a pivotal role in just making sure there's accountability, and you can also be able to monitor and see which of my team members is using what for what. So you assign these cards and you're able to see how they are spending, who is spending, how much you should limit them to spend on. And that brings us to our other offering, which is the physical Visa cards. So these ones are basically for offline spending. So you have your departments maybe going out for a capacity building, and they are sleeping at hotels, accommodation, and they are swiping left, right, and center. The beauty about this, you're able to see how they are swiping, where they're swiping. So if they say they're going for a capacity building event in maybe Gulu, right? You're able to see that the card was swiped in Gulu, and indeed they're in Gulu. Yeah, things like that. But also the beauty about it is as they spend, the receipt is able to be seen in real time. So you detect the receipt in your center account. So the accounts person or the finance person in your business, they don't have to worry about, I need receipts to show my auditor, because it's an inbuilt system where you're able to see all the purchases being done by the team members, and it's in real time. It's real transparency here, and there is no more receipt handing here.
The account has the ability to make seamless mobile money payments to teams, suppliers, and other beneficiaries. With just a few clicks, payments could be made to anyone, anywhere, and at any time. This eliminated the need for manual transactions and reduced the risk of errors, and also automated finance operations, making it possible for business managers to get work done quickly and easily. Whether they were in the office, at home, or anywhere, they could go access their accounts and manage their finances from any location.
I wonder why should I use Sente and not the bank or the telco, for example. But the beauty of Sente is it integrates all the functions that these banks, these telcos do, all in one simple, easy to use platform. And you see, with the Sente platform, it is very easy for you to get an automated system that works for just your company. Of course, we have corporate clients, for example, NSSF, where they say we want a customized portal and we want this and this and this, and you make it tailored for their business.
As more and more businesses adopted this digital account, word spread about its capabilities. Business owners everywhere were raving about how it has transformed their finances and made their lives easier. The digital account had become a go-to solution for businesses looking to streamline their payments and automate their finances. The introduction of this digital account was a game changer for the business managers and digital teams. It revolutionized the way they dealt with their finances and gave them the freedom to focus on growing their businesses. No longer did they have to waste hours of manual transactions and complex payments. With this digital account, managing finances has never been easier.
Businesses have been helped a lot with having a digital account. For example, we have this other feature where we are able to help businesses collect payments. For example, if you're a restaurant and people are coming to your restaurant and they want to pay using mobile money or using bank or using card or anything like this, we help them be able to integrate with our system, and then they're able to actually tap into our APIs, and they're able to accept or collect payments. So you see how that simplifies even the way they work.
It's very interesting insight regarding that, and what we've been getting to find out is what is this technology really about, the digital account system. But then remember, on Smart Tech, we always demonstrate technology. We don't just talk about it, but we demonstrate it, getting to see how really it works. How does it really, if you're somebody out there and you want to make good use of this technology, you could be asking yourself, how do I really get to use this tech? And the directions will be always given to you within the demonstrations, taking you through how it works, how you do the transactions, and of course, at this very hour, let's get into the demonstrations.
Any business out there that would like to open up a digital account with Sente, it's very simple. Just go onto the website and type www.sente.co. Once you have gone onto our website, it is very easy for you to see the different or any other information that you may need. You can see our product offerings. like I said, the virtual bank accounts, the Visa debit cards, mobile money, airtime and data. You can pay bills and any other thing that you may want to know. So once you have created an account, where you can open an account is right at this spot. If you are a new business, you can just open up an account right on this spot. But if you're already an existing business, it's very easy for you to log in. So this is how you log in, and then they'll ask you for your email address and your password, and you're able to get into your account. So usually your account is very easy to get into, swift like that. And when you get in, you have a greeting, a simple greeting here. And you can see that this is our dashboard or how we operate. You can see your current balance, and you can view statements from what you have been transacting in the past month. You can see how much money is coming out. And every time you send out a transaction, for example, from the marketing department, your finance person is able to approve through this request here. And so this is just an overview of how it looks like. And here are the different features that you can use within the app. So when it comes to creating ads, you just tap on the cards option, and you're able to create a new card. These are virtual cards, and you're able to actually create as many as 1,000. So you see, you can assign, I want this card to only be used on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Pipedrive, things like that. If you want to also get a new physical card, you just have to order for a physical card here, and you're able to pay at any POS or withdraw at ATMs. So once you put in your order for a physical card, it's very easy for your administrator to be reached out from the center team, and they're able to provide these cards to you at the earliest convenience. The other features are right here. You can do a center transfer. So that means if you have a beneficiary or supplier to pay, and they also have a center account, you just look for the account on here, and then the money is able to be transferred. So it's like the way you have a bank-to-bank transfer, you can have a center-to-center transfer. Then mobile money, like I had already said, when it comes to mobile money, you can be able to send either Airtel or MTN, all telcos in Uganda, and you're able to send as many as 1,000, and you're sending them mobile money. All you need to do is come to this option that says send to many, and then you're able to download a template. The template is usually an Excel sheet, okay? And once you download this template, it's very easy for you to put in all the names of the people you want to send the money to, all their amounts, you know, just like here you can see John Doe, the number, the amount, and these numbers can even vary, it can be the same. Then you put the reason, just for accountability purposes. So once that is done, you just send, and within seconds everyone is able to get your mobile money, and that's where the magic actually happens here on Sente. We also have the banks option. You can send money to any local bank here in Uganda, and this can be used to send, for example, salaries. If you have a payroll, instead of rushing to the bank and doing all these things, it's very easy for you to use the Sente account to be able to send money. Again, you can send to one or to many, and it's a very easy process when you're trying to pay salaries or your other beneficiaries. Airtime is also a feature that we have. With airtime, you're able to send direct airtime now, not mobile money. So you're able to say, I want to send maybe 500 shillings of airtime to someone. And if you want to send to many people, it's also the same process. You just download a template and you're able to send to many. This is usually in handy for people who have remote workers and they usually want to be facilitated through airtime or data. You just do that process and they're able to get it in real time without even going out of the comfort of your home or of your office. So system applies to data, that's internet. If you want to pay for office internet, you do the same. We also have other bills and levies or taxes that you can pay using our platform. You can register for which bills you want to pay for. For example, are you paying for URA? Are you paying for KCCA, Umeme, or National Water for your office? That's very easy to do. So basically, you're managing all your company spend on this account. The other features that we have include accepting payments. Like we already said, if you're a restaurant, you want to be able to receive money from your different customers. They can pay you through online or even POS. Yeah. So the other benefits of using the Center platform are the transactions. You're able to see how you've been transacting over time, but also it's very easy for you to see the Center reports and statements. Yeah. So these are this is how you can be able to see your transactions and your statements. But also we have a way you can manage your accounts or the people on your account, and you're able to say if there are people you're paying every other day, you can save them as people who are going to be on your payroll probably every month in, month out. So you save them so you don't have to input the same information every other day. But also there are deals and discounts that we have, and we keep giving them to our different customers. For example, you can look at some of the offers that we're giving to our customers, and this is very interesting because it helps you to be able to redeem many online softwares. For example, all these are things you can be able to claim. Of course, our partnership with Visa also comes in handy because we're working with the best in the market. So if you're doing a lot of docu-signatures in your office, you can be able to claim this offer. And there are many others. Pipedrive for you to get maybe space for all your workers and things like that. So there are so many deals and discounts to actually get out of using Sente as a company. But also we can see if you have any problem, any information you would like to have. We have a 24/7 help center where you're able to just log in a complaint and you'll be responded to in real time. So basically that is it for the Sente app. We have so many clients we work with in Uganda, over 500, over 1,000 clients, and we have big clients like NSSF, TPO, Innovation Village. We have Glovo, Jumia. All these people see the essence of using Sente as a digital account, and there are so many testimonials that you can look at. For example, Jumia uses Sente to manage spend and payments to remote areas or to remote teams. We have TPO, which is an NGO. It helps also manage spend and payment to their teams who are working in remote areas. The Innovation Village also uses Sente to support their finance and accounts teams to manage payments, and spend is a big idea for them. So there are many other testimonials. So www.sente.co is what you need to just know in order to open up an account, and you'll be good to go. Ours is to make sure that all African businesses are connected to the global digital economy. How our Visa cards look like we already said, we issue out both virtual and physical Visa cards. So the virtual ones are usually just on the computer, so you can't really see them physically, but this is how the physical card looks like. So we just assign them to different departments in the office, and that's how best we can be able to help businesses to be able to assign them, and they're able to use them. So each time I use this, so you see this is labeled expense card. If I use it to do an expense, a business expense, maybe I have traveled somewhere for business, I am able to be able to put in the reason as to why I want to ask for this money. So you ask for money to be put on this card as a department head or any person in the department, and once the money is on this card, your accounts or finance person is able to see how you're spending the money on the card in real time, and that it is this person who asked for these funds, they're using it here, and they don't ask for receipts afterwards, because at the end of the day, it is very easy to see how they've been spending on your digital platform and your digital account that you signed up with on Sente. So this is basically why you need these, and they're very hard to get, especially if you're going through other processes like bank, because they usually give like one or two. Here you can get as many as you need for your company, but also it's very easy for the visibility and for the sake of accountability.
Welcome back from the demonstrations, but then still further, as we are still interacting with the personnel behind this technology, of course we happen to find out what are those unique challenges that they're going through, and what is that particular aspect that is limiting them to go or to reach the heights that they had intended to reach to. Let's review this.
If we're looking at general challenges, really, you'd see things like just having the right technology. It's very hard to come by in terms of manpower. Well, we're still tackling, because we still see a lot of graduates being, brought out every other year. But at the end of it all, you need a reliable technology manpower to be able to pull this off. And we're glad at Sente we have a very reliable technology team. But also things like the uptake, businesses may still want to stick to their traditional way of doing things. They like the hard work, and that hard work is really what's making all of us lag behind as a nation, as a continent. We need to be able to grasp any new innovations, any new ideas that come in the market, because that's the only way we'll be able to catch up with the global north. So, and there's been a lot of support when it comes to government. At least Bank of Uganda is doing a lot in terms of the licensing, and Sente is actually very proud to have received 2 licenses in under a space of less than a year, because we have seen the instrument. We are actually able to issue out instruments like cards and payment instruments like cards, but also we have got the payment service operator, that's the PSO license. We are able to operate as a payment, operator. So these are things that are helping our environment thrive, especially the regulations that are put in place. And we are catching up slowly as an industry, but also it's very good to know that there is a lot of support from the Bank of Uganda and government side.
Quite a great pleasure for staying tuned from all the way that we started, and of course from the entire introduction, taking a look at the trains, the tech trains which are happening within the country, the globe at large, and the African continent at large. And of course we come to the end of the show. Yes, we come to the end of the show. But of course, before that, don't forget on our social media handles at Smart24TV on Twitter, Smart24TV Official, that's on Facebook, and Smart24 TV Live, that's on YouTube, as you'll be in position to get us at whatever part that of the globe you will be at, and channel 372 on GOTV and channel 394 on GOTV, as we shall be delivering to you the business, both local and international updates, but above all, the latest trends in technology. And don't forget to follow me on my social media handles at Andrew Barije94 as we have a discussion regarding the tech sector in Uganda. Till next week, goodbye.